I'm going to start again because I want to cover this. I'm going to probably edit this as well. So here we go. As a market maker on the Chicago Board Options Exchange, there are two people that do the trades. There's the market makers that are making the markets, and then there's the customer that's doing the trades. So for instance, if the last trade of an option is $1, a market maker may be 80 cents bid to buy that option, and they may sell or be offering for $1.20. Last trade's $1. Market makers are 80-cent bid to buy, or they might sell for $1.20. That 20 cents on each side, that's called their edge. Market makers trade for that little 20 cents. Well, yesterday, what happened? A customer, and so if the market maker is 80-cent bid at $1.20, they're willing to buy it for 80 cents or sell it for $1.20. Well, a customer came in and bought $1.20, and they bought $10 million worth. That's what I want to show you today. There was a gargantuan trade in a major AI stock, ARM, kind of an AI stock. And I want to go over that specific trade with you guys. And I'm going to show you how I can tell that this trade, when they're buying calls, when you buy calls, it's not always bullish, but this trade is 100% bullish. I'm going to go to the screen. This one's going to be a lot of fun. Let's get to it. Thank you guys all for the sound check too. Very helpful. Okay, here we go, guys. ARM Holdings, ARM. A $10 million bet was just done on ARM. So let me show you the exact trade. I'm pulling up my pen. So the exact trade was done yesterday, and it was right here. 1900 done on the 145 strike. This is a $10 million trade. $1,912 options. Once they're in the money, this person is going to be long. Boom, boom. 191,000 shares of ARM stock once this trade is in the money. Now, this is a monster position in ARM. What we need to do when we see trades like this, it's not automatically bullish. Just because you see a huge trade on the call side, it doesn't mean it's actually bullish. But let me show you how we can figure out, without a doubt, what this customer was doing. Again, market makers make the markets. Customers come in and do the trades. Here's the exact trade. I took it from Time and Sales and I'm using Thinkorswim. Time and Sales is on the bottom of Thinkorswim. If I just pull it up right here, and I go to ARM, and this is today. The unusual option activity happened yesterday, but you would just go down to Options, Time and Sales, and that's where you would get your information. So let me pull this off because I did that for us. And so what I did is right when the trade was done, I went to Time and Sales right here. I took a snapshot of it so you guys could see the actual trade. Now, what can we learn? Well, there was 1,800 that were done. The underlying, the stock was at 145 when the trade was done. How do we know if it's bullish or bearish? Well, how I teach, and we have our Masters in Trading Challenge going on right now. In the challenge, I bet, or I believe that I could take anybody with no options experience to being comfortable trading options within 7 days. In that, we teach how to find whether unusual option activity is bullish or bearish. So here we go. The trade was done yesterday at 8:57 a.m. Okay, 8:57. I'm in Chicago, so this is Central Time, CST. 8:57 is right here. Right after this customer did this $10 million trade, the stock went from 145 all the way to 148. Why, guys? Why would the stock do that? We just saw 10 million calls that traded down here. The stock rallied. Why would the stock rally when somebody is making a trade for 10 million in calls? Why do you think? What do you think? Let's say I'm a market maker. I could buy calls, right? Let's go back to the example. If an option is trading $1, I could be 80-cent bid to buy those calls. I have 20 cents of edge. I could offer $1.20. I would have 20 cents of edge from that last price. Let's say someone comes in and buys 10 million worth of options and I'm offered at $1.20. I just sold calls. I got 20 cents of edge, fine. When you sell calls, you're getting short stock. You're getting short deltas. So market makers immediately have to buy deltas, buy. And when they buy, what does the stock do? The stock shoots up. This trade was absolutely bullish. Now, it sold off the rest of the day. It doesn't matter. What matters is the reaction right after the trade was done. And that's why right now, if I pull up ARM, we can go all the way out and see the exact trade. Where are they? June's 27s. Right here, June 27 on the 145 strike. So they're right here. Are they doing me again this morning? I wouldn't be surprised. It looks like the same exact trade, doesn't it? It looks like the same trade. I bet they're doing it again. Very cool. That is an awesome trade. Anybody have any questions about this one, guys? Now, to be completely transparent, because I have to, we have a position in ARM. Okay? Let me show you how we've been dealing with our position in ARM. Now, we first got into ARM, and I can share this because we first got into ARM and we're holding this from August 14th, 2004. We got into ARM last year. Aaron is just saying, I can't find the time slices in TOS. Again, just scroll to the bottom, option time and sales, and you'll be able to see today's volume. You're not going to be able to see yesterday's. You're going to be able to see today's. This was today's trade. I want to get back to my explanation, though, because I have to be fully transparent with you. These are all of our trades. We still, Aaron, it does, for certainly. Our first trade back here, 8:14. Let me show you how we manage these longer term trades. Buying the stock. At the same time, 8:14, we bought the stock. We also sold some calls. Here, this is selling calls. Boom. We did that on the 200 strike. Those are worthless. So we're able to make 100% on those. Then we do it again right here. We make 100% on those. Then we do it again. And then we do it again. And so what we do is we hold our long position in ARM as it's going well. But remember, markets are volatile. Nothing is going to go straight up. But what you can do is you could take winners and take in winners while you're sitting holding the stock long. So this was really cool that we have more unusual option activity. I am very, very bullish ARM. It's something that we're still long and holding long and strong. We're moving on. I got a mailbag question, and I want to share the answers with all of you guys. So again, guys, if you have not taken the challenge yet, if you haven't signed up for the challenge, check out Challenge 2025. It's still open, masterthantrading.com/challenge 25. Again, this is because I believe I can teach anybody how to trade options just like we do within 7 days. Okay, here's a great question from someone going through the challenge. And the question is, how much time commitment does it usually take each day managing your trades and looking for new ones? Really, really great question. I appreciate this. So what I always try to do with questions like this is ideally, I want the community to answer because I can answer, but it doesn't mean nearly as much when I answer versus when the community answers. So let's go in here and let me show you the community's answers. All right. How much time, here's the question. How much time commitment does it usually take each day to manage your trades looking for new ones? I'll skim through these. Carmine, it's just up to you. We have a saying here on Discord, 10 traders can take the same exact trade and you're always going to get 10 different results. We all use JR's method. I guarantee you will still be learning after this challenge and loving it. I don't get on here and give my results as much as I have early part. I closed 5 trades today, and he's just talking about his profits. James, don't worry about missing trades. There's always another one. James, I spent a few hours following my options throughout the day. Tom, you have to fit it into your life. As much or as little time as you have available. Some of us work full time, others are retired. Here's Kevin. I don't know what you do, so trading can be tough if your job doesn't give you the flexibility. I don't know your trading history. So I would just run with trades JR comes up with. Good till cancel orders can be a time saver for you. I am retired and spend my mornings reviewing my holdings and looking for new trades. Good luck on your journey. JR is a teacher and within the limits a mentor. Learning mitigates risk. Education mitigates risk. The creative trader wins. Let him teach you how to be creative and you will reach your journey's end. So awesome. I love all this feedback. And I always feel like if I can give you the feedback in terms of customers, that's a much better way to learn. Doer, it depends on you. The beauty of it, you can spend as much or as little time as you want. I usually spend a couple of hours a day. Overall, what I recommend is I would go over your portfolio in the morning. I always jump on Discord 7:30 Central Time, about an hour before the opening. Everybody jumps in and says good morning. Hang out, watch MIT Live. If you have any questions, cool. And if not, then go on with your day. So this was a lot of fun, guys. Again, if you haven't taken the challenge, get in there while it's still open. masterthantrading.com/challenge 2025. For everybody in all access, you guys sit tight. We're going to go over some of our open positions. Thank you for watching, guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow, live, 11 a.m. Eastern.